You are listening to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Success in life demands more than mere wishful thinking. It requires an intense, passionate longing that consumes your very being. Countless individuals dream of prosperity and financial freedom, yet dreaming alone will never transform these aspirations into reality. True wealth creation begins when we cultivate an overwhelming compulsion toward our objectives. Consider Thomas Edison's remarkable journey. Despite facing over 10,000 unsuccessful attempts, his determination to create artificial illumination never wavered. His relentless pursuit stemmed from an all-consuming passion to revolutionize how humanity experiences light. Through years of tireless effort, he ultimately achieved his vision with the invention of the incandescent bulb. Similarly, author Fannie Hurst endured 36 consecutive rejections before securing publication of her first short story. Rather than surrendering to discouragement, her unwavering commitment propelled her toward becoming a celebrated novelist and dramatist. Her inner fire proved more powerful than the disappointment of repeated setbacks. Those seeking achievement must honestly evaluate their relationship with their aspirations. Do your goals exist merely as pleasant fantasies, or does your inner drive possess sufficient strength to manifest them into tangible results? Every remarkable accomplishment originates from individuals who possess crystal-clear vision of their desired outcomes. Before pursuing any ambition, you must establish your personal objective with absolute precision. Rather than vaguely hoping for riches, determine the exact amount of wealth you intend to accumulate. Furthermore, you must establish definitive deadlines for achievement and identify exactly what you're willing to sacrifice to reach your destination. Vague goals floating in an indefinite future will only invite half-hearted effort and eventual failure. Develop a comprehensive strategy that maps every action required until your objective becomes reality. Once your plan exists, begin implementation immediately without hesitation or delay. To ensure your success-oriented mindset becomes deeply embedded in your daily existence, employ this powerful technique. Document your goal and detailed strategy in writing. Read this statement aloud twice daily, upon awakening each morning and before sleep each evening. This practice will dramatically accelerate your journey toward wealth accumulation or any other cherished dream. Unshakable self-confidence serves as the foundation upon which all achievements rest. Without absolute belief in your capabilities, no fortune has ever been amassed, no unexplored territories discovered, and no groundbreaking innovations created. Mahatma Gandhi exemplified faith's transformative power. Without conventional resources like financial backing or military support, he successfully challenged British colonial dominance and guided his nation toward independence. His only weapon was unwavering conviction that he could inspire his countrymen to unite behind their shared liberation. Personal faith profoundly shapes our self-perception and life trajectory. In the most literal sense, it enables us to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Unwavering self-belief isn't an innate trait reserved for the fortunate few. Anyone can develop it gradually through deliberate mental conditioning, known as autosuggestion. Autosuggestion involves consciously directing specific thoughts and concepts toward your subconscious mind. Through this process, you can implant positive commands and beneficial objectives into your deeper consciousness, thereby strengthening your self-confidence. Effective autosuggestion centers on convincing yourself that your goals are achievable. Your thoughts can materialize into reality, and you must proceed with absolute confidence along your chosen path. Consistent application of autosuggestion increases your likelihood of success. When you firmly establish your desires and objectives in your unconscious mind, it will guide all thoughts and actions toward their realization. Knowledge significantly enhances your ability to achieve life's objectives, provided you understand its true nature and application. First, discard traditional definitions of knowledge and education. True wisdom isn't measured by diplomas or degrees. Individuals without formal schooling can possess extraordinary knowledge, as Henry Ford demonstrated. Despite never completing high school, he built an industrial empire worth millions. Success doesn't require cramming your mind with countless facts. Instead, focus on acquiring relevant experiences and knowledge while maximizing your natural strengths and potential. The most crucial foundation is maintaining lifelong learning habits. Complacency represents your greatest enemy. You must remain perpetually ready to actively expand your knowledge through various means: universities, evening classes, or practical experience. Equally valuable is knowing where to locate needed information, because personal omniscience isn't necessary. Instead, develop networks of experts willing to share their specialized knowledge. This approach proves more practical and productive than attempting to master everything yourself. Every success story begins with a single idea, and behind every idea lies imagination. This creative workshop of the mind transforms dreams into concepts and concepts into reality. Imagination manifests in two distinct forms: creative imagination and synthetic imagination. Creative imagination enables the generation of entirely original concepts. Brilliant composers, artists, and writers utilize this faculty to produce unprecedented works. Synthetic imagination rearranges existing ideas into novel combinations. Sony's developers employed this ability when they transformed a journalist's dictation device into the revolutionary Walkman portable music player. These imaginative forms can collaborate productively. Consider a sack handler, who built the global Coca-Cola brand from a headache remedy approximately 140 years ago. Though Candler didn't create the original formula, he purchased it from a pharmacist for $3,000. He developed brilliant marketing strategies that transformed the product into phenomenal success. To prevent imaginative stagnation, continuously challenge and stimulate this faculty. Train it like a muscle through regular exercise. The more frequently you engage it, the more powerful and productive it becomes. Self-awareness regarding your strengths and limitations significantly enhances your professional success prospects. Since vague objectives, insufficient ambition, procrastination, and weak resolve commonly cause failure, self-awareness enables constructive action against these weaknesses while leveraging your strengths. To identify your specific strengths and weaknesses, conduct thorough, honest self-evaluation. This doesn't require professional psychological assessment. A comprehensive question checklist suffices. Ask yourself, have I achieved this year's objectives? Am I consistently friendly, courteous, and cooperative? Do I make decisions promptly and firmly? Compare your subjective self-assessment with objective external evaluation. This works best when discussing your strengths and weaknesses openly with someone who knows you intimately. Our subconscious mind receives and stores all sensory input, emotions, and thoughts, preserving every experience regardless of its positive or negative nature. However, storage isn't the subconscious's only function. It continuously influences our actions. It can shape us positively, providing strength and initiative, or negatively, leading to despair and pessimism. Therefore, if we want our subconscious to support our desires and goals, we must ensure positive emotions dominate our lives. We must nourish our subconscious with positive input, enabling it to serve as a helpful, constructive guide. Conversely, excessive negative emotions like anger, hatred, vengeful desires, or pessimism produce opposite results. Taking the crucial step of avoiding contact with pessimistic individuals and ignoring their discouraging comments represents significant progress. Instead, actively cultivate positive impulses such as enthusiasm and love. This approach develops lasting positive mentality. Analysis of over 25,000 life stories of professionally unsuccessful individuals reveals that lack of determination constitutes the primary cause of their failure. Conversely, studying multimillionaire success stories reveals two universal characteristics. They habitually make rapid decisions, and once decided, remain firmly committed to their choices. A certain degree of stubbornness, provided it doesn't become obstinate deafness, can prove advantageous. Henry Ford was particularly known for maintaining his decisions over extended periods. Despite widespread advice to replace his famous but aesthetically challenged Model T with a new model, he persisted with the original design and continued generating substantial profits. Opinions are abundant, everyone possesses them, and most people eagerly dispense them. To avoid negative influences and preserve your steadfastness, minimize opportunities for others to express critical opinions. Particularly discouraged individuals should therefore keep their plans and intentions private, confiding only in hand-selected team members or trustworthy advisors. Throughout any project, regardless of its nature, we inevitably encounter obstacles and difficulties. In such situations, most people abandon their plans prematurely, allowing projects to die. However, some individuals persist despite all obstacles, allowing their dreams to flourish into reality. Persistence and endurance prove essential. This means working constantly toward goal realization without losing sight of objectives. However, avoid obstinacy and inflexibility. When circumstances demand course corrections, you must be willing to implement them. To embed persistence and endurance in your habits, follow these four fundamental rules. You must establish a concrete goal and develop burning desire to achieve it. You need a thorough, precise plan supporting goal implementation. You cannot allow negative, discouraging opinions to influence you. You need intimate, trusting relationships with individuals or groups providing support and assistance. Consider these rules as a specialized training program for building personal endurance and persistence. Larger goals require more complex planning. More complex planning demands more difficult execution. More difficult execution increases dependence on others, creative, intellectual, and moral support. This mutual support works best through a brain trust, a select group of intelligent individuals. A brain trust represents a union of like-minded people that, unlike casual networking partnerships, focuses on defining common goals, developing competencies, and maintaining accountability systems. The most important brain trust principle is its synergistic effect. When two or more compatible people combine their skills, talents, specialized knowledge, experiences, relationships, and resources toward shared objectives, results exceed the sum of individual contributions. This surplus enables achievements impossible through solitary effort. The central message of this work is clear. Wealth, in whatever form, rarely results from luck or coincidence. Instead, it almost always emerges from specific traits and skills that anyone can learn and acquire. The path to prosperity begins with understanding that success demands more than hoping. It requires burning desire, precise planning, unwavering faith, continuous learning, creative imagination, self-awareness, positive emotions, determination, persistence, and intelligent collaboration. These principles, when properly applied, transform dreams into reality and aspirations into achievements. The choice to embrace these concepts and implement them consistently determines whether you merely dream of success or actually achieve it. If you enjoyed this book summary, Smash the like button and subscribe for more. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.